to come out of okay. Please enjoy the pain and agony. The killers rise. Listen to the will of hate. Will crush you up inside your face. We're piercing. Piercing through the void with hate. Piercing through the void with hate. Void with hate. Hear the screams of simply afraid. Skies turn red from the blood they bled. Storm is our gift, suffering our creed. Empires fall as we make them bleed. Piercing through the void with hate. Avengers moment of blight. Waves and shadows intertwine. From the pits of despair, let the pain align. Security and righteous feast on fear. In this realm of agony, the end is near. Piercing through the void with hate. A vengeance for the bait. Face the torment on a black. Soul and strive. Crucial attack. We revel in the darkness where suffering lies. The screams of the dead are lullabies.
Clad in furs, we're sealing our soul against the chaos. We make our stand bold. The might free us from what's like to death. Your sorority's mounted, for later we stand. Ice warriors, together we stand. Imperial guards, strong in command. Our legacy forged in endless night. With frost and fire, we fight the fight. Through the endless ice we march, fearless and bold. Valhalla warrior stories unfold. In cold and the snow, behold, our ground with the Emperor's will. Victory is bound. Ice warriors, together we stand. Imperial guards, strong in command. Our legacy forged in endless night. With frost and fire, we fight the fight. In the blitzer's heart, we hear the call for Val. Our sons shall never fall. With last guns blazing, our courage was right. Defying the darkness, we charge into night. Snowflakes whisper of battles gone past. In frozen echoes, our shadows cast. Braving the frozen lands of endless light. For the Emperor's mission, we ignite. Ice warriors, together we stand. never dies. With the Emperor's blessing, we pierce the skies. For every brother lost, we hold the line. A testament of courage and of fleeting flies. Ice warriors, hymns of valor we raise. Under the auroras, in heaven's gates. Imperial God of strength never fades. In shadows of the eyes, legends are made. Into the past where silence reigns, all hallowed spirits break the chains with faces flung in banners high. We come to the cold beneath the sky in frost-stricken dreams of victory. We through icy dawns, we carve our big way, Emperor's cross. We brave every storm. In the heart of winter, our courage is born. Think of the march of the ice warriors and the skies. Fiery auroras, those fill the sky. Resolved in the valor of this tonight. The spirit and lesson, twice of these lights. Across the glaciation, tales of courage and loss. There a flame in the heart, burning through. Hail to the ice warriors, still free and true. Beneath all the skies of ethereal blue. For the Emperor's honor, we stand as one. In frozen legacy, scarred where battles are won.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Art of Lore Show.
Howdy.
Hello, hello. Alrighty. Okay, so right off the bat here, we got a first-time chatter. Alan, you're the name expert. Can you pronounce that one for us?
Give me a second.
Oh, I gotta see this shit.
I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Don't even try. I give everybody nicknames.
Fear? Fear?
However you want to say it, but I see it says tonic, and here they all come.
Right.
God.
Extreme noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor.
My ears.
Noses your Nicky Wakey till they Matilda, hee hee. Right. Extreme noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakey till they Matilda, hee hee.
Well, if they were here, they're probably gone now. I just saw it said tonic, and the only thing I think of is I think maybe they're talking about the beginning song. It was one of the ones that Cheerio made, and I think it's in Latin. So, whatever tonic means in Latin, I don't know. Unless they're talking about something else, and I have no idea. I'm not with it nowadays. Alrighty. But I noticed I have to turn the music down a hair. I have a little too high. And they changed my loadout on this thing, so it's not easy to get to anymore. All right, that should be good. That should be good. Right there, right there. All right, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is the 101 episode. We went past our 100th episode. We had the special. It's on the YouTube if you want to go back and watch it. It's basically me on camera answering a bunch of questions to see how well I understood Warhammer 40K after having 100 episodes of knowledge thrown at me while trying to paint figures. Speaking of painting figures, let me go ahead and change screens for everybody so we can see what I got going on here. Here we are. I want to say hello to Professor. Evening, gents, lurking during Delta Green. We'll have fun. Thank you for lurking. Mama Bear's here. Hello, Mama Bear. And then we also had Zombie hit me with the Yuki. Thank you for blowing my eardrums out. And hello, welcome everybody, welcome. Where we are. Since we're back to our regular shenanigans, I was doing the we had the 100 episodes, so I didn't actually paint nothing. So we're finally getting back to the harp, because for our before the 100th episode, we had the fantasy episode, and I had the I was doing a Stormcast Eternal, which I pretty much did in one sitting. I mean, I don't really know what much more to do with this guy. I'm not a fantasy guy, so he's pretty much all gold. So it wasn't very hard to do. So I got that one done.
No, Stormcast are pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're easier than the actual Space Marines, in my opinion. Space Marines at least have like grenades and like holsters and other shit. That thing is just like, here's gold, here's some silver, and then here's some highlights. All right, it's good. Get it out of here. Throw some wash on it, dip it in some oil, good to go. That's nobody's fault but your own. Yeah, thanks, Zombie. Yeah. Yuki started that a long time ago, and it's just been sitting there forever, and you're the only one that loves to play it.
Oh.
She got that became the Yuki soundbite back when we did our War Thunder show. Oh god.
Let's go!
I'm gonna have to up the cooldown rate on that if that keeps happening. Oh, once things get spam, cooldown rates go up. Like the Bob emote.
You haven't fucking touched the cooldown on that fucking thing in months.
It went up to 10 minutes, I believe. I think it's 10 minutes or 20 minutes. It's one of the two. I can't remember.
I have to ask, because Ash has a timer.
Yeah, Ash could tell you exactly, because I the Ash emote matches the Bob emote in cooldown.
It's 10 minutes.
Well, there you go. There's the answer.
Oh.
Miss
And
Yuki
Yuki
is
is
how
how-
I met you all. Yeah, that's true.
Shame she doesn't stream more often nowadays.
We played a few games with Yuki. All right, I'm gonna go into my stream mode real quick. My ears are getting blown out again.
Ugh.
We gotta get her to play Repo with us.
Oh god.
I want her to play Repo. I
All
think
of us
that'd
just
be a
beating the shit out
lot
of
of
things.
fun.
We don't
Oh,
believe you,
man.
Mr. Zombie. Now, if I could find wherever the fuck I left my script, I'd start the
Yeah.
fucking show.
You have
Uh-oh.
script?
Now, where the fuck did I put that? Hang on. What the fuck is this?
There's
I owe
a script.
you one script. Get fucked via. Well, that decides the topic. Today we're talking about the thieving magpies that are the blood ravings, ladies and gentlemen.
I should have known this was still your script.
What a segue.
Yes, tonight we'll be talking about the funny magpies that steal everybody's shit, who have things in their armory like, and I shit you not, a thunderhammer made by Dorn,
Because why not?
a thunderhammer used by Sigismund.
Well, you said they like to steal everybody's relics and shit, right? That's the main thing.
Yeah, they also have Forge Breaker.
I just feel like that's something I should know.
That's Perturabo's thunderhammer.
Oh, nice.
How this ended up in the Blood Raven armory?
How'd they get it?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But yes, today we will speak of the origins of personally one of my favorite chapters, despite all the memes and shit.
Well, didn't they get big with the Dawn of War game?
Oh yeah, no. When Dawn of War first came out, you followed in the footsteps of Third Captain Gabriel Angelos and his escapades on the planet of Tartarus. I used to play those, God, when Dawn of War came out. I want to say it was 2004.
You're old. We got it.
How nice.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, 2004. So yeah, old. And then they simply kept making new ones. Then for some reason they stopped at 2, and I never figured out why.
Yeah. That's not the 2.
Yeah, from what I heard, if they made 1, they made 2, and then that was it, which seems kind of weird to me.
It's the same exact reason there is only 3 Mass Effects.
You're damn right. There's only what do you mean? There's only 3? There's only ever been 3.
Well, I'm just saying there's 3 because a 4th one's being made soon.
Oh, they're coming out with another one?
Yeah, they're coming out with Mass Effect 4.
Ah. They didn't
But
end that
yeah.
series yet off, huh?
The Blood Ravens. Loyalist founding of an unknown date and number, an unknown genetic origin. They do not know who their Primarch is.
I'll say we don't know who their successor chapter is.
They don't know. In fact, they don't even have any of their fucking records prior to M37. Even though they are referenced in the chapter records of, say, I want to say it is both the Dark Angels and the Ultramarines mention them in M30 So just off their own records, they're missing 4,000 years of shit.
So they got hit with the Ordo Redacted, but then got hit with the other one, the Ordo's book or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, that's the even funnier thing. The Inquisition has records that are sealed even from them.
So the Inquisition knows who their successors of.
No,
refuses to let them know.
They have sealed records even from their own hands. As in, they have books that basically say, read under pain of death.
Huh. The Inquisition has records, but nobody will know.
No, nobody fucking knows. And it's marked with a certain seal. I believe the quote is, they are dear to the Emperor's heart. Which, fucking I know.
Okay, so they are Chaos confirmed. Got it.
I don't fucking know, man. What do you want me to do?
Noted. They are the second. They are the second Legion.
If I had to bet money, it's in the puddle.
Nice.
But yeah, they are basically what their censor, they call it the unfounding. Fuck if I know. The unfounding, because they cannot find records. The records are missing or locked under an inquisitorial seal of such high magnitude that they have not even a Lord Inquisitor are able to fucking open the damn thing.
So virtually the only ones that could probably open it is the High Lords of Terrace himself.
High Lords or the Blueberry Boy.
And he's just like, eh.
I got other important shit to do. Which, fair. All they know is the Blood Ravens have had a very storied record in history that we will be covering today. As long as I can keep the little bastard from stealing my mic. Get back here, you cunt.
He's gonna take all your stuff, boy.
Get it.
They know you're
Motherfucker.
talking about them, so they're like, all right, well, you're going to pay, bitch.
It's ours
Ah.
now.
But it's often that the Blood Ravens boost a very much larger formation of librarians amongst its ranks, and a large portion or a high portion of neophytes develop psychic abilities after implantation of the gene seed.
So they have, so I'm guessing they have the largest amount of psychers.
Well,
So,
if we want to
other
be
than
technical,
Stones.
at one point in time, squads were led by librarians.
Oh.
As in, there was one, but for every fucking 10 men, there was a librarian.
So they like to read. Got it.
Yeah, and psychic powers and shit. Wizards!
Space wizards.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Which, speaking of Yuki, I remember back when we were all doing our testing, she got the space wizard. Thousand Sons, I think she got, is her chaos faction.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Still need to get her over here and play some repo.
Yes, we do. But yeah, basically, throughout the most powerful, the Blood Ravens guide the chapter, and
Oh,
have
God.
always done so. The point where they actually have an ability known as the Battle Sight. It doesn't let them see enemy movements in that, but they can pick an enemy out from hiding to the point where Alpha Legionnaires start fucking. If they see a Blood Raven, a librarian, it doesn't matter the situation. They're going to attempt a pot shot on him. Because they are fucking. They will find everyone who's considered hostile to the Blood Ravens in an instant. There is no hiding. It is basically KGB open up. And this Battle Sight and other psychic abilities that are almost unique to the Blood Ravens itself enable them to fight with a precision and calculated fury that allows them to conquer foes they have no fucking business beating. And I'll get into it later, but Alan, you know, and Kyle, you know the premise of a demi squad?
Not entirely.
Basically, it's when you can't form a full squad of, say, tactical marines or devastators in that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Dawn of War 2, every one of your squads is technically a demi squad. Tarkus leads 3 brothers in the battle, a 4-man team. Avitus leads 2 devastators. Thaddeus leads 2 assault marines, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So with a force commander, 3 assault marines, 3 devastator marines, 4 tactical marines, and 4 fucking scout marines, and a dreadnought, they're able to overcome a splinter fleet of the hive of the Tyranid fleets.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Knowledge is power, as the Blood Ravens say. Guard it well. And it's with this great spectral acumen that they seek to divine the true nature of the chapter and how to best pay the traitors back for every fucking misstep they've ever inflicted upon mankind. And it's not
Oh,
like
they absolutely hate traitors, then I assume.
well, to the point where Gabriel Angelos.
Along with Trazen.
Oh well, there's the running gag that Trazen gets shit in his galleries. He'll blink and then half of it's fucking missing, and there's a "go fuck yourself" note.
And there's a picture of a Blood Raven doing an angry Marine.
Exactly. And for your question about whether they hate traitors, Gabriel Angelos was known as the Bane of the Black Legion at one point in time. Because he shattered 4 different war bands with a single company.
Oh.
Suffice to say, they like to make a habit of, oh, there's traitors there? Let's go fucking ruin their day.
He's doing the Emperor's work.
You're damn right. And so, for as much as their bravery and combat efficiency, their chapter is known mostly for its obsession of recovering lost information and technology.
And keeping it for themselves.
And sharing it with the Mechanicus. They actually are in great terms with the Cult of Mars. To the point where Martians have trusted them with weapons that aren't even able to get their hands into many first founding chapters anymore. Like Volkite. Yeah, you heard me right.
Volkite.
In the 42nd millennium, the fucking Mechanicus walks up to the Blood Ravens and goes, here, have a death ray.
Huh.
And it's because of this, Battle Brothers have shown a willingness to accept non-traditional techniques and extreme approaches to secure said relics of tomes of knowledge and other equipment, to add it within the chapter's flagship's vaults, or in certain circumstances of technology, to the Mechanicus. And their tendency to rely on a higher than normal ratio, we'll leave it at that statement, of psychically gifted Marines, means they're able to field entire squads of librarians. Which is, yeah, that's
a lot of magic wizards. A lot of space wizards.
I mean, the only other faction that does that is the fucking Grey Knights.
Yeah.
That's because every single one of them is a psyker.
Sorry. And well, unlike other chapters, the Librarius isn't just there's the fucking weird psyker guys. It's there's brother Jimmy. And what wisdom can you share upon us, brother Librarian? They're much more trusted amongst each other and respected in the chapter. For longest, originally the chapter was a planet-based chapter, eventually moving to fleet-based. When the original homeworld, known as Aurelia, depending on the record, luckily I got my hands, well, I shouldn't say I got my hands on, the Blood Ravens kindly shared, for the moment, their own records with me.
Oh, so what the Inquisition will allow you to have.
Yeah, what the Ordo Malleus wouldn't want me reading. Because they sealed it, even from their own inquisitors. A greater demon by the name of Old Care decided to lay claim upon the world of Aurelia. And through knowledge gained through fighting the Black Legion, Darknet, and other demons, they were able to seal this greater unclean one away, and then take the world and shit whip it into the warp so it couldn't affect real space. Wizards.
Space wizards.
I cast Ben Butthole. I cast Great Clean One. So
I cast Mr. Clean. Do 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 do. And then all the plague demons run. Brother, get the soap dispenser. The heavy soap dispenser.
I'm getting a little far ahead into the lore. We got to take a step back, all the way to the earliest records I mentioned. And
we now need a Grey Knight Mr. Clean picture now.
I need to find one
with the bubbler. He's got like it's like instead of a flamer, it's shooting bubbles and cleaning the Great Clean One. Like that one meme of the Dreadnought shooting the Plague Marine with the bubbles gun.
I know what you mean. But yes, we gotta take a step back to the earliest campaigns in the Gothic sector, with much fighting against the traitor Astartes and the forces of chaos. It's also where the Alpha Legion gets a great big hate boner for the Blood Ravens. because it is told in the chapter's earliest days that the foul servants of chaos were widespread and disorganized, or so they thought, with no hope of standing against the entire assembled might of the Blood Ravens. But chaos are sneaky. And this first thought came out to be horribly fucking wrong. The local chaos cults were far more organized than what appeared. And when the Blood Ravens attacked what they believed were the centers of cult activity, they found nothing but cunning traps. And many Blood Ravens were lost in these ambushes, including most of the Hallowed First Company. And in a desperate attempt to save what remained of the remnants of the first, second, and third companies, both the Blood Ravens chapter master and Master of Serenity, the chief chaplain, both fell. Heavy casualties with no replacements being able to be quickly mustered amongst, or strong replacements in chapter command, being able to replace both their leader, it fell to Chief Librarian Azariah Valdia to take command. He stepped forward and took command of the chapter, becoming the first in the Blood Ravens to hold the dual offices of both chapter master and chief librarian. And this arrangement would soon become a hallowed tradition in the Blood Ravens. Known by his battle brothers at the time as the Great Father or Father Librarian, I will simply refer to Vidia as either the Great Father or Vidia instead of Azariah, because the Blood Ravens have like 30 fucking Azariahs in their chapter. So Vidia or the Old Man. Well, no, the Old Man. The Old Man used his psychic powers and traditional methods of intelligence gathering to learn his enemies' habits and start piecing together the grand conspiracy. Okay, where are they going to strike next? Where are they hiding things? Where are they fighting? And where can I strike next? Vidia was a highly intelligent warrior and knew much of the old histories and the burden of the old lore, aka the Horus Heresy. He was blessed, and some would say cursed, with a incredibly powerful psychic gift. So he spent several months studying the enemy's movements, tactics, and even the enemy's histories in an attempt to dissuade how they might be beaten. Meanwhile, the Astra Militarum and a few other demi-groups of chapters kept up the facade of the fight, while Vidia, while keeping up the ruse that the Blood Ravens were still reeling from the previous attacks, along with elements from the Astra Militarum, began little probing attacks into the enemy to see how they would react. You know, poke the beast, to find where its weak point is. And to some of the Ravens, as well as Imperial High Command, it appeared that Vidia didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That he retreated to books instead of trusting in steel and courage, and this was no way to fight the great enemy. But eventually, Vidia completed his deviations and studies, declaring that he now possessed the knowledge to destroy them. And the Blood Ravens launched a sweeping counteroffensive that at first seemed to be hitting nothing. It seemed like they were just striking random targets. Why the fuck would you attack way the hell over there? The fuck are you doing over there? Then came the hammer blow. The troop were denying strategic ground, supplies, and routes of retreat. Suddenly, the traitors who thought they were the ones planning the ambushes found their ammo dumps destroyed, ways of withdrawal cut off, and suddenly now found themselves punched in at their weakest points by such supernatural precision that even these veterans of the long war were getting their asses handed to them by these upstart youngins. Struck aside with ease, and this landed Vidia honors galore, and it earned them an entire sector to recruit from. Vidia insisted, though, that the key lay in researching and discerning the enemy's movements and tactics. But many Bloodravens, and indeed some outsiders aware of the story, believe that the Psyker had been reading the enemy's minds and was able to dissuade their dark, foul sorcery for the tricks needed to destroy them. Though, after the crushing blow of the first offensive, it did not stop there. The Gothic Sector campaign went from what was going to look like a long, bloody slog into a short and extremely violent campaign. The enemy forces melting away, being obliterated, destroyed, crushed, and rooted out. Ambush sites where the Alpha Legion believed that they could wipe out Imperial command officers soon found themselves completely outflanked and surprised, cut down to a fucking man. And it was here that even the Inquisition Purgius teams, basically those looking for dark knowledge and shit, discovered dark writings and abominable idols that pointed to the involvement of the Alpha Legion. Basically, what the Bloodravens already fucking knew after the third ambush. And when they told the good chief librarian, he just shrugged. He was not surprised by the information. Oh, yes. It only took after the third time some asshole shot at me with a bolt sniper rifle for me to picture, I think the Snake Boys were involved. And though after the resounding victories in the Gothic sector, legends started telling of how Vidia took the chapter away to heal its wounds, mourn its dead, and reflect on the battles to come. And it was after this fight, at the assistance of his battle brothers and the secret masters, basically the most powerful librarians in the chapter, Vidia took the official title of chapter master. And from this point onward, for several standard centuries, he served this role well. Deeds are told in great prayers, even to this day in the Bloodravens, that whenever certain instances started looking terrible, it was not the time to get upset. It was not the time to start going into crazy defensive positions or consulting the great book. It was to figure out how your enemy thought and then start bloodying his nose every time he got the wrong idea of who were the true masters of this galaxy. And every time an enemy decided, oh, we're going to hunker down here, you find the servant entrance and you cut his fucking throat.
Excuse me.
And from this point on, the chapter took a more distinctive trait to it. That they would hunt knowledge of the enemy down to such degrees that it started putting the Inquisition off a little bit. And that's where they famously get their saying, knowledge is power. Guard it well. And it was the tendency of the chapter that caught the attention of the Inquisition and other elements in the Imperium. Was it a cultural quirk that started making them peer deeper into the abyss? Or a flaw in their gene seed? And though, with little information available in both the chapter records and the Inquisition's following records, we don't know actually what happens to Vidia after this point in time, after he assumes the mantle after a few hundred years. Eventually, he does stop leading the Bloodravens, we know that. But his legacy has still left a mark on them. To the point where, as I was saying, Bloodravens boast many more librarians and they have a higher respect for the psychic gift. Any questions so far, Kyle?
I say he just kind of just disappears. He's just like, phew, gone.
Well, from records, I had assumed he died. I am going to make the bold assumption that an angel of death met his end.
He's just gone.
Just
Okay.
pooped. Which, we'll get into it later, if you believe who Vidia actually is in lore compared to some of the theory crafting. He could have very well just pooped and walked the fuck away at one point in time.
He just retired.
I wouldn't say retired. He figured something out and went to go fix something.
Ah.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. A tome allegedly appointed by Azariah himself, called the Apocrypha of the Unfounding, indicates that the Blood Ravens are a chapter dear to the soul of the Emperor himself, and that their history is hidden not by faulty keeping or the darkness of the Horus Heresy, but by agents close to the throne, to keep them secret from the Emperor's other gene sons, but not from the Ravens themselves. This book argues that searching for these lost answers is not heretical, as long as the knowledge is kept within the chapter itself. And one of the most, suffice to say, hushed shenanigans, tones amongst the Blood Ravens, is that they would send out squads of these specialized squads of librarians at any time they find like a group of relics, simply to be able to find any hint of the hidden lore. To the point where they started dispatching these squads out to Mechanicus explorators. And to be fair, it's very nice for the Mechanicus when they're scouting old dusty boats to be with, say, a Space Marine librarian who's already an incredibly dangerous person who can understand every language ever written, spoken, or ever thought of. Ah, yes, please do not push the red button, red cloaked friend. That one says it will make the elevator explode.
Push.
Yeah, that's how it normally goes too. But back to Aurelia, as I was saying, and what would eventually become one of the greatest tragedies of the chapter. For their obsession and being identified for finding secrets, they attracted the attention of, how should I say, unclean elements. A massive a traitor force attacked the world of Aurelia and unleashed a great demon upon it. The great demon Olkea. And at the cost of what they believed at the time was both its chapter master and its chief librarian Azariah Kairos, the demon was sealed, and the world lost them. It was here, in records, we pick up once more to mighty Angelos, who during the Tartaros campaign, spoilers by the way, unleashed the demon after destroying the Citrix the Maledictum or Malicium, whatever the fuck it's pronounced. He was also given a weapon, the God Splitter, a demon hammer that holds the shard of a avatar of Cain's wheeling doom, meaning it can mollywop demons very good. But suffice to say, if you want that
story, I bumped my camera. Everybody went for a ride for a second. All right, I think we're back. We're good again. Oh man, I bumped it. I went to go reach for some shade, and I just bumped it, and it just wah! Everybody went behind my light.
But as I was saying,
all my shades are way back here.
If you want that story, please play any of the Dawn of War series. They're great, by the way. We're not here to talk about that. We're here mostly for the memes and the funny things. Because the Blood Ravens do have a pair of nuts on them. As I described before during the First Aurelian Crusade, when a splinter fleet of High Fleet fucking Leviathan came down to the sector looking for some nom-noms, the Blood Ravens, with exactly one strike cruiser and 4 demi-squads, were able to completely obliterate it by coming up with a bioengineered toxin that basically made the Tyranids devour themselves.
unfortunately, it can only work once because Tyranids have OP adaptation powers.
That's the greatest thing about this thing, Alan. The Blood Ravens trick the hive mind into drawing close and feeding on the world. What do you think gets fed first in a Tyranid hive mind?
The bioships.
The Norm Queens. Meaning, by doing
Oy.
this trick, the Queens did not get a chance to pass this wisdom on to the other fleets. Do you see why the Blood Raven strategy was so magnificent? They perfectly bioengineered a poison to kill the Norm Queens and make them go apeshit on each other.
Well, that'll do.
As such,
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
it completely obliterated him. I'm not going to go into great detail about the first war either. Once again, pick up the Dawn of War 2 campaign. It's fucking great. Enjoy it. I will now talk about the second and third Aurelian Crusades, where our good old Force Commander uncovered a great conspiracy. There were traitors in the chapter. And good old Azariah Kyrus, the brother librarian who was believed to have been lost, was the same Kyrus who now led the chapter. And he had given his soul over to chaos.
Oh, that's not good.
A
Shouldn't be
traitor
doing
amongst...
that.
No, fuck no. It only cost the Blood Ravens half their chapter in a bloody civil war. It was at this time your young Force Commander, who was, mind you, the Space Marine you take command of is only about 150 years old,
Only.
decides to go mollywop a Greater Demon of Nurgle, Elagos the Pillager, who is a fucking Black Legionnaire from the gaze of the Great Crusade, mollywopped him, kicked the shit out of Eliphas again, because fuck Ward Bearers. Well, I'm sorry. Did you think when I'm speaking of the Blood Ravens, I'd suddenly stop talking about fuck the Ward Bearers?
I just know you hate the word.
We
bears
all
with all your
know
passion.
We all know Erebus and Lorgar are your favorite characters.
You put me in a room with Corpharaon, Erebus, and Logar, and you give me one shot with two bullets. I'm shooting Erebus twice and beating Corpharaon to death with his corpse. But besides the point, in a duel that resulted in Kyrus almost achieving demonhood, Angelos managed to slay the greater demon, the ascendant demon prince, thus rooting out the last of the corruption of the chapter. At great cost, the third company was basically shattered. The fifth and the fourth were crippled. And after the purges, there were less than 400 Blood Ravens remaining. And thus, Angelos assumed the rank of Chapter Master. And under Kyrus, the Blood Ravens were trying to avoid attacking Chaos. That should have been your first hint that the motherfucker had sold his soul, by the way.
Trying to avoid fighting chaos?
Fighting the Dark Great Chaos Space Marines, yes. He would avoid engagement with them.
He's screaming, same team, same team!
Yeah. But under Angelos, the chapter itself started earning its title of Bane of the Black Legion. Because it's all fun and games when you're having to deal with a regular human that somehow...
Extra noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses are nicky, like detailed paper, too big, hee hee.
Who's doing
Right. Extra noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses are nicky, like detailed paper, too big, hee hee.
But
Don't forget,
instead,
they practically acquired it, though.
I love how quiet it gets when that happens.
yes, because it's almost like every time it starts, I hit mute.
You can thank the professor for that one.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Stretch. Thank you, Wolf. But as I was
Elite Wolf
saying,
with the stretch and the hydrate. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a lot of
the
stretching.
Blood Ravens started going
Oh.
after traders. Like you would have thought they were Black Templars. That's how fucking aggressive they were going up against them.
Oh,
it's
Elite
all
Wolf,
fun
I,
and-
I hope you're doing well. Oh,
they didn't. They wanted more than vengeance, buddy.
oh
They
boy.
wanted retribution. Better. But it be.
I don't get it.
Dawn of War Retribution. It's an add-on to Dawn of War 2.
I don't get it.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Go fuck yourself, Bob.
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
Ash, you just missed it. Good
Oh,
day,
fuck you
everyone.
too,
Day.
Hello.
Yes,
Blood
hello.
Ravens.
Hello. Hope you're doing well.
Once again split the chapter up after recruiting a shitload of new initiates. And they kept to the same chapter organization, where instead of librarians just remaining in chapter command.
Oh, damn, I'm here. You can start now. You know, Ash, your soundbite, I think the cooldown's done with. You can play your soundbite if you want.
I know, that soundbites are great.
Yes.
Bob does it.
Anyway,
Well, he's
As I
only
was
talking
saying.
about it. He's only talking about his favorite tea.
yep, good old Leptin. But with every company that set off into the void,
Why, Bob? Why? What I ever do to you? Oh, it's so
You know why.
good because we know. We know.
look at me. Look at me. Vengeance will be swift, and it will be delicious.
As Lipton.
But as I was saying,
I
the only
need
thing
something
really that
smaller,
changed between previous
sadly.
commands and that is that librarians started taking an even bigger role in chapter command, along with the Reclusium.
He got me with the chipmunk. He couldn't get the bomb, but he got the chipmunk.
Chapter commanders, company commanders would take librarians on as advisors because of their sights and powers. As such, the most famous of these incidents is Fuel.
Ash, why? That hurts me, not Bob. Why?
Davian Fuel, with the aid of both Reclusiarch Michaelis and Epistolary Ilbrin, managed to take on, if you ever played Dark Crusade, with elements of 3 companies were able to defeat an entire planetary defense force of the Cronus Liberators, that traitor forces under Aralthas the Inheritor, because fuck word bearers, an Eldar strike group, a Tau expeditionary force, a Wog of Orcs. Am I forgetting anybody? Who am I forgetting? Oh yes, I know who I'm forgetting. And the Awakening fucking Tomb World. It was this battle that the second company earned its famous epithet, Victory Over Death, because they managed to cave the entire world down on a fucking, what I can only choose to believe was an Awakening dynasty's worth of Necrons. Because the Necron symbol and dynasty group I have not seen elsewhere. Maybe Kyle will be able to tell me different eventually if he ever plays Dawn of War. But I don't know which other dynasty it could be, besides its own. And with them being fleet-based,
I think it's time for shading, boys.
The Blood Ravens feature several specialized formations. The Ordo Psychana, known as the Secret Order of the Psychana, also as the most powerful librarians in the chapter. These are the ones that embark aboard the with the explorators a lot, oftentimes to recover archaeotech, ancient relics, and mostly lost human knowledge. And it's not just knowledge that the chapter can really use. Anything they believe that's handy to humans, they will recover. In fact, I want to say one of them being used on Meridia is an enhanced version of water purification, allowing even the lower hive to actually have clean drinking water.
You mixing white again?
Yeah, with a weird fucking thing. And with a weird
What?
thing on its desk.
Did anybody understand what Kyle just said?
Then you have the Secret Masters, which are the elite veteran warriors of the chapter that basically offer as, for a lack of a better term, the Mournival of the chapter. They advise the chapter master.
This is being really stubborn. And really don't want to mix.
But the Secret Masters are sworn to keep the more esoteric secrets of the chapter secret and hidden from even each other, from the other Blood Ravens.
But they can't trust them?
Well, it's supposed to be esoteric or dangerous knowledge. One of the perfect example is Davian Fuel. Good old Dreadnought boy. During the whole reason why they were on Cronus was because they found a shitload of Blood Raven relics there. And then Fuel discovered something, and he barred entry from everybody and destroyed all the records. What he found, he swore to take to his grave.
He found out
even-
they were secretly born from chaos.
I had to bet money. He found out something. Because according to the lore, Cronus was fought over during the Horus Heresy. So he could have very well found some knowledge that, well,
They're a chaos faction.
They're descendant of a traitor legion. Because the more and more I hear of all their exploits, the more and more I think I know where they originate from.
Thousand Suns.
Exactly.
Just have to go and grab it real quick.
That because I remember that was one of the things, because it was like, oh yeah, because their whole thing was sorry, that the whole thing, because they had the reason why they have so many Psykers is because they were from 8,000 Suns chapter.
Descendants of loyalist Thousand Suns.
Yeah, because not all. Because I remember, I thought it was something like they were born because Magnus had his boys from his home world, and then there was the Terran-born ones, and they were probably loyalists that did that. They're probably the loyalist versions that still believed in the Emperor.
Well,
Oh, here we go.
for reference, there is another character in lore known as Vidia. Well, Vidia, one letter change. Funny fucking enough.
There.
But supposedly the original master who fled with the Emotep, I think it was. The lore, basically,
Okay.
Magnus's Gloriana class.
Yeah.
There you go, Ash. I fixed it. It's there.
Current lore. But it's heavily implied that the Blood Raven's great father and this Thousand Sun captain by the name of Rivia are one and the same.
She just get a
The
new one
point
of
where
these.
even a Blood Raven's
Yeah.
epistolary, mind you, who had his memories a little fucking brain damaged after getting hit with a super powerful psychic shenanigan.
Would you like to join the?
What?
Would you like to join the
Shenanigans?
Mechanicus?
Those don't
Eldar.
exist. Those don't exist in 40k.
But as I was saying, he met with another psyker, one by the name of Azek. Maybe you could guess his last name, Alan.
Fuck, I don't know.
Ariman.
Armin?
Yes, Azek Ariman.
I don't know Armin. Okay, so why were you expecting something from me?
Oh, I don't know. He's only the first captain of the Thousand Suns.
What makes you think I listened to the Thousand Suns, them fucking nerds?
Alan, I didn't know you were a space wolf.
Okay, come on. You have to give me that one.
Yeah, I will give you that one. You get a cookie.
Yes.
But you still gotta eat your fucking breakfast.
Fuck you.
Fucking nerds. I like how our Lancer fucking memes are just eat your breakfast.
Tend to your basic fucking needs. You murder hobos. But we're not here to talk about funny things or lore. We're here to see other shenanigans. Like the Blood Ravens do have a blood curse, as I call it. To the point where they start suffering through they have an insatiable lust for knowledge. Like it's not even a fucking joke at this point in time. They will literally it's a Primarch's curse known as the Deepening Mysteries. They don't know the Primarch, so they yada bing bang boom. To the point where they start developing an obsession and thirst for knowledge that tends to lead them down deeper, darker roads. And it normally ends with three stages. Unhealthy curiosity, knowledgeable obsessions, then finally ending it with unholy enlightenment.
Oh god, unholy enlightenment.
Basically, they start getting more and more obsessive of finding out hidden lore. You know those old, you've probably seen them before, Cal. You know the iceberg videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blood Ravens just go really fucking deep down the iceberg.
Yeah, I found a Warhammer mini one, and it talked about all the old, like, obscure Warhammer minis. I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe they did that.
Oh, all the horrible racist ones?
Oh, there's some bad ones. Oh, there's some real bad ones. I'm like, holy shit, GW. That's why you have a fucking Redactus a lot of shit. I got it now.
Remember how Bob said once upon a time, don't ever let them motherfuckers try to high horse you?
You think the fucking Americans are bad. Holy fuck the British.
Oh, I'm sorry. They only started considering Irish people after they started car bombing them.
Oh, God.
Am I wrong?
I feel like we should not be talk on the stream for this.
Anyways, continue on.
Anyways, yeah, about Armin and the space nerds.
How to make a Twitch streamer nervous? Mention the troubles.
Bob, shut the fuck up.
The boss is here. What did I miss? Yes, Trogdor, we actually found out that as long as you're there, it doesn't go away until either I change it and reset it, or until someone knocks you off. So you're still the boss.
But
he paid $4 to be there, and there he is.
Before we get into the funny relics and shit, the Blood Ravens actually boast a pretty massive battle fleet. For reference, the Blood Angels, being a more pronounced chapter, only have in their possession 2 battle barges. The Blood Ravens have 5.
And how many of them did they steal?
No, they're all original to the Blood Ravens. That's the weird
Why-
bit.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
I'm
for
not
them?
lying.
Why you always lying?
You have the my bad, they have 4. You have the Omnis Arcanum. Yes, that's its actual name, the Omnis Arcanum. Who the fuck names these things?
I
GW.
hate naming.
Is the Librarium Sanctorum. Basically their flagship. Then you have the Dauntless. Oh, hang on a moment. My notes app crashed. Here we are.
Uh-oh.
You have the Dauntless, which is another
Tried to steal them again.
type a Mark 1 battle barge. Then you have, which really doesn't have any records besides it being most of it's lore based off a forbidden game that doesn't exist, so we're not going to mention it. You have the Litany of Fury, which has been basically in the Dawn of War series for the longest time. And the Litany is actually incredibly fucking unique. Because the Blood Ravens being on the far side of the Great Rift in Imperium Nihilus, you know, that huge problem. It actually has something called a Sanctorum Arcane, a Sanctorium Astrocarum aboard it. Basically, it's a mini fucking Astronomicon.
The fuck?
It has a what?
Yes, the Litany of Fury is such an old battle barge that it possesses a Sanctorium Arcanum. Tended by the librarians of the chapter and initiated into the secret order of the Psychana.
They're really
The
trying
same-
to get Bob to pop off and it's under cooldown. Exclamation point riot!
The Arcanum in itself has an astropathic choir in mimicry of the Astronomicon itself, a mobile psychic repeater station intended to boost the light of the Astronomicon at the distance reaches of the eastern fringe. This relic, like many of the chapters, created by Vidya himself, and in its true origin and function have been lost to the mists of time, to the point where, for reference, the Litany of Fury was the battle barge that was able to come during the end of the Dawn of War 2 and breach the Shadow of the Warp. You know, that thing that Psychers aren't supposed to be able to dump your warp ship into?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Litany of Fury was able to do so because of this repeater station.
They're scaring me.
Who's scaring you?
Trogdor and Ash.
What are they doing?
They're really trying to fucking get Bob to go off.
Are they just spamming it?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see something funny?
Exclamation point Ash?
No, time out. I can't time Ash out.
Ash is a mod. You
Ash
can't
is a
time him
mod,
out.
bud.
Son of a bitch. I tried.
Did you just time out the boss?
Did I knock him out?
I mean, Trogdor's not a mod. You could knock out Trogdor.
Oh yeah, no, I did that.
But he's
Okay.
the boss of the stream.
I care not for your humble titles.
Full title.
The Santica Espedientia battle barge,
Excuse you.
flagship of the Fifth Company. Yeah, I know it's weird pronouncing. Then you have several strike cruisers, including the Armageddon, the Glory of Calderis, the Rage of Endurian, Ravenous Spirit, and the Retribution. Now, the part where we all actually came here for. All the funny shit the Blood Ravens have that they're not supposed to. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Weapons they should. I will not include any of the stuff that cannot be tied to either the traders and or somebody fucking else.
I love chat.
So-
They're making me laugh so much. Oh god. Alright, I spent a fucking year mixing it. Where'd I put it? Oh, here it is. He tried to use his fancy powers, but he's no match for our determination. Can't do that to Batman.
If Batman could hit a fucking target, I wouldn't.
Oh.
You're on the talk, Bob.
Right. Extra noses punches on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Noses are Nicky like you told Gamer Today, hee hee. Right. Extra noses punches on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Noses are Nicky like you told Gamer Today, hee hee.
How did I not do this? Hold on. I must correct an error with Trogdor.
Back on what I was saying, items that they shouldn't have. Angel's Fall, a power sword corrupted by chaos. This relic is, and I quote, this magnificent relic was once crafted in Hive World Meridian's Angel Forge by Magos Techios Holt, but ended up later in the personal collection of Governor Van.
There we go. I fixed it. What happened?
What?
What happened?
Yeah, I was
What
so
Bob
fucking
disappeared?
rude. You so fucking ugly.
I got dragged into the after party, so somebody was being a rude dick.
Oh, uh-oh.
As I was saying before, I was so duly interrupted by certain. If I had to bet money, dick. Angel's Fall. This power sword was crafted by Magos Techios Holt, but due to the Meridian's treacherous governor, when it was recovered by the Blood Ravens during the First Railing Crusade, corruption had taken its root upon it, meaning heresy, burn it. Right?
Yeah.
Next weapon, the Axe of the Ravens. Supposedly a gift from the Blood Raven, from the Raven Guard to the Blood Ravens after after squads from both chapters fought side by side during the Haggard Crusade. Fun fact: the Blood Ravens have the Raven Guard have no record of the Blood Ravens being at the Haggard Crusade. Axe of the Iron Snake once belonged to the Iron Snake chapter, now in the possession of the Blood Ravens.
Of course it is.
Planet Ishka had long revered this mighty power axe as a weapon to destroy giant worms in the ocean of their homeworld. How it came to be in possession of the Blood Ravens is unknown to both them and their father chapter, the Ultramarines. Azrael II is this blade called. You want what this
How
is?
about the power to kill a yak from 200 yards away with mind bullets? That's telekinesis? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Azrael II. Alan, do you remember what a Heavenfall blade? Do you remember what a Heavenfall blade is?
Not entirely.
You know, the Dark Angel's master-crafted swords forged by Meteorite's homeworld?
Nope.
Well, the Blood Ravens have a sword that supposedly is the cousin to Chapter Master Azrael's Sword of Secrets.
Sword of
Ow.
Secrets?
Mm.
Yeah. That could be your answer
So-
for everything when it comes to how they get it. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. They don't put names down. If I had to guess, they fucking stole it.
There's no timestamps on this thing.
I can't find records of
There's
shit.
no receipts.
Well, they just fucking have it. Where they get it from? Who knows?
I can find it, mate. Shit just appears. The Axe of the Frost Strider is a power axe used by Space Wolf warrior Otto Frost Rider to kill the Chaos Champion Oswald. The axe stayed with Frost Rider until his death. It was thought buried with him, yet the axe appeared several times afterwards, mostly in the possession of the Blood Ravens.
So the Blood Ravens went fucking grave robbing.
Probably.
I'm gonna do it again. If I had to, yes.
Okay, oh my god, what the fuck are they got going on here? History of Wonder Boy and young nasty man Raga Gogo Tenacious D. There, the crevasse, fill it with your mighty juice. Blackjack, Kyle Goss, go listen to Wonder Boy. Secrets be told, choices to be bold. Blasting full in 3-part harmony. Yeah! That's what I got. The fuck are you guys
Riveting.
talking about?
Riveting.
Oh, Kyle, what is going on?
I don't know.
The Bedlam Staff of Sindri, a chaos-corrupted staff that was taken from the sorcerer
Oh, it's a
Sindri
song.
of the
Okay.
Elf Legion after the Battle of Tartarus. Once again, this is something the Blood Ravens should not have their fucking grubby little hands on. The Black Rage, a chainsword named on the rumors that the Blood Ravens were suffering from the same affection of the Blood Angels. How they know about the Black Rage, I don't know. But once again, this thing does not belong in the Blood Ravens' fucking hands.
Oh, they just found it.
They did just find it. Fucking rat bastards. Oh, fuck. Hang on a minute. Damn it. Damn you, notes. Why you do this?
Are you using the Note app on Microsoft?
Yes,
Y-
I know.
y-
I
y-
shouldn't have.
You know they trying to kill that thing, right?
I'm noticing.
They might be why it's not working very well. They want your money, Bob. They want you to pay for the premium app.
Back off.
And they can suck my dots.
The Blade of Pride, a corrupted chainsword that belongs to the Blood Ravens chapter. It was previously wielded by a Dark Angel in defense of Hive Septimus against the cruel Dark Eldar. When an explosion separated him from the chainsword, the Dark Angel chose to search for and reclaim the weapon, allowing the Xenos to claim hundreds of lives for the slave pits.
Oof.
So they would rather get that than save people.
Yes, we're also not going to mention how the fact that, as it said, that weapon belonged to
Alan, let's put it
Angels.
this way. Are they salamanders?
Fair point.
There you go.
Save
Those-
lives? Relic.
Dark
Yoink.
Angel. The best part is that blade belonged to the Dark Angels.
Yeah,
And somehow it's in the Blood Raven's hands.
Everyone's there sitting there watching, like, all right, the minute he drops it, we're gonna go in there and steal it. Wait for it. Oh.
Yoink.
I can just see them fucking running off with the sword. This Dark Angel's like, hey, I fucking needed that.
Wait till us. Exactly. Oh, fuck. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, yes. The Doom of Apostasy, a legendary thunder hammer, two-handed thunder hammer belonging to the Blood Ravens chapter. Legend has it that the Black Templar High Marshal Sigismund, not Sigismund, Sigismund, wielded this mighty thunder hammer during the Terran Crusade. Records show that he used it during the final assault on George Bandyre's chambers, the debased head of the ecclesiarchy and target of the crusade.
Why do I feel like they have like a wheel and they spin the wheel for names and just a bunch of random syllables, and they
I
get
know.
Sigismund again, and they're like, "Well, we already used him. Let's just
Sigismund.
change. Let's just change the last syllable. Let's just respin that one. Sigismund. Yeah, good enough.
Sigistunds.
Like what the fuck?
I don't fucking know. Man, I don't know. I just fucking work here.
Okay, while this dries, so I could do I want to do some dry brushing to bring out some of the edge work. But before I do that, I guess we'll put the terrain on, and then if it's dry, we'll dry brush. If not, I have to move on to the next project.
Here's a good one. The Dreadmaw of Scarbrand. I wonder who that belongs to, actually.
Oh, what's that? Oh
Our
God, what's
brand
that?
Bullshit.
Oh, what's that? That bloodthirster guy. The Kabasa.
Yes.
Brand, hey? Taxes.
Yes. How the Blood Ravens managed to yoink his fucking maul, I don't know.
It's called tactical acquirement. Get it right.
Scarbrand. Hey, it's Texas. Oh God.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Nope, that one wasn't what I thought it was. That one was created in honor of the Dreadwing. Flesh Terror's Pride. Name for that. Nope. Mr. Crimson. Nope. Where the fuck is it? I know there's one of these stupid fucking ones. Oh, my favorite, Forge Breaker. Yes, the Blood Ravens somehow have gotten their fucking grubby hands on that Forge Breaker, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
I don't know, but they managed to yoink it from a Demon Primarch.
Again,
There was Petrabos, right?
Yes.
Ah.
so they went to his demon world, fucking took it, and then then ran away doing a Zoidberg.
That's what I'm assuming.
I fucking love it.
I don't know, man. Shit don't make sense to me either. I don't know how they pull this shit off. Oh, let's see here. Get the
I got
Black
way too many
Man.
10s. I gotta get rid of some of these 10s. Oh.
Wikipedia. Where the hell was it? It was supposedly, where is it? I know I read that. There was one they had that was a Thunderhammer that was supposedly forged by Rogel Dorn for the Imperial. Rogel's Fist, there it is. It's a power mace.
And let me guess, they stole it from the fucking Imperial Fist.
Supposedly said they'd been created by the Imperial Fist Primarch himself and is currently in the hands of the Blood Ravens and lays waste to those who stand before it. It's all that's noted, but something tells me the Blood Ravens are not a descendant of the Imperial Fists and thus should not have such a fucking thing.
I can just see one of eventually like someone arriving in their ship, and it's just like, Blood Ravens, what do you have there? And to see a fucking huge ass thing of relics, and they're just like this movie.
I've only talked about weapons. I haven't even gotten into power armors yet.
Oh no.
Because they have a suit of power armor that's been modified from Custodian plate.
How the fuck?
I don't know, man.
They got Custodian modified armor. Armor modified by Custodian shit.
Modified from a Custodian, I would assume.
The fuck?
I don't know. What do you want to say? They have a pair of lightning claws that they have a pair of lightning claws that belong to the Sororitas known as the Talons of Faith. Let's see, where is it? Oh, Unchecked Fury, Lightning Claws, originally belonging to the Blood Angels. There is no other data mentioned about this. It just said it eventually belonged to the Blood Angels.
But they have it now.
Yeah, but it was pulled from the hands of a Blood Angel spaceman who was ultimately lost to the Red Thirst. And the Blood Raven's just like, yoink.
He dropped it screaming about some Horus guy? I don't know. I just grabbed the fucking
I don't know.
shit.
It looked neat.
I just grabbed it. It looked cool. It sparkles.
And that's just their fucking melee weapons ban. I haven't even gotten to the other crazy shit.
Wait, what?
They have an Alpha rifle, supposedly a bolt sniper rifle, a corrupted sniper rifle taken from the hands of an Alpha Legionnaire that supposedly had made an attempt to slay Robute Gilliman.
They wouldn't do that. They're loyalists.
I said the Alpha Legion tried. Anyway, let's see. Angels Death Dealer, I believe that one. Yep, that one originally belonged to the chapter known as the Angels of the Doom Eagles. Augustus's Fury, a bolt gun gifted to Blood Raven Sergeant Augustus by the Salamanders. This one I actually believe because that's something the Sallies would do. There's no need to steal from Salamanders. They'll just give you shit.
Here you go, Thread.
So that one was gifted.
That one I actually believe was gifted. You know what I don't believe is gifted?
What?
a storm bolter by the name of Bane of the Fallen. Why would you think I don't believe that one was gifted, Alan? What would make you think that?
That
That
sounds
one
like a
sounds like
Dark
Dark
Angel
Angel.
type of thing there, eh?
Worse, it originally belonged to the Grey Knights.
Oh God.
Oh God. So they know the
So-
Grey Knights exist.
Well, yeah, because they battled together during the Coronas campaign.
Well, don't a lot of times they actually even they wipe the memory of the fucking Space Marines they fight with?
Yep.
Hey, look at that. One of the new memes is up. I knew the meme slider wasn't broken. I thought I fixed it. I've been slowly adding the new memes to the meme slider. They're just really fucking buried and don't come out very often.
Oh, shit. The Bark of Canarak is a corrupted heavy bolter that originally belonged to... It's named in honor of the three-headed flesh hound of Khorne.
They have a corrupted weapon.
They have... Were you not listening to any of the other corrupted shit I mentioned?
They have
No,
bad
like-
things. They have very bad things.
No, like they actually. Wow. It's just. My brain is having trouble comprehending half the shit they have.
Here's another one I think legitimately either gifted or was stolen by the Blood Ravens because they didn't want to hurt the Sallies. The Blasphemy of the Mechanicus. It's a plasma gun that misfired, resulting in the destruction of a land raider entrusted to the Salamanders. The Adeptus Mechanicus decried the weapon as tainted, but Ford's father, Vulcan Histan, refused to relinquish it. It would later find itself in the hands of the Blood Ravens. That one I don't know was gifted.
So they pretty much are like, hey, let's just give it to us. That way you don't got to worry about it.
If anything, that's... There is an Arbites shotgun in their possession called Cold Murder, used by notice the Coward's Pardon. Which
I know
is
they're-
actually
Well, they
an
give up-
Arbites ritual. Basically, a Meridian, the night before you would go on trial, accused agitators would find a shotgun with a single shell in their cells. I'll bet you 3 guesses what they expect you to do with said shotgun.
Kurt Cobain, POV.
The Cruelty of Graphios, a stone bolter that is currently in the possession of the Blood Ravens, originally wielded by the Crimson Fist Space Marine Graphios. He was stuck serving the Inquisition at the time of the invasion of Rin's world, and was not, when asked to go return to the chapter homeworld, the Inquisition refused, though sent him to the hive world of Turnius Primus to hunt down a heretic cell within it. So how do you think this Crimson Fist reacted to this information?
Not very well.
He just killed every motherfucker he encountered in the Underhive and the Hive to know he got everybody.
Damn.
Somehow it ended in possession of the Blood Ravens.
Of course it did.
Crusader pattern bolt gun. A relic of the Dark Age. Demon Fury, a demon fucking weapon with a demon of pride or of jealousy bound to it. Let's see here. What else fucking madness are there? Oh, Damnation of the Weak, a tainted fucking grenade launcher.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. I thought I muted myself there. I apologize. Executioner of Heretics. This rechambered bolt pistol was found near the body of a murdered Inquisitor.
Murder? In
What
40K? Never.
What murder? The Fiery Scourge of the Witch Hunters. A Sisters of Battle heavy bolter that somehow ended up yoinked into their armory.
Ah, really?
The Grilliad Truth, a storm bolter rumored to have been wielded by Ulrich the Slayer during the First War of Armageddon. No other records. I don't need to mention that they weren't there during the First War of Armageddon. Anyway, the gift of Anarius, a chaos sorcerer. It's a shotgun that was corrupted by a chaos sorcerer.
I have a feeling they don't sanctify any of this either.
Not
No,
needed.
basically a lot of these corrupted shit sits in the armory, in the Sanctorium. Basically, like the second I figure out how the Burt destroyed this shit, it's getting destroyed. The Blood Ravens aren't actually using demon weapons; they're seeking to destroy them.
So wait, so they're practically the SCP Foundation.
Yes, they've been acting like the SCP Foundation: secure, contain, protect. As much as I like to crack jokes about them just stealing shit, they've actually been containing a lot of weird shit.
How much you want to bet they're trying to steal the fucking the Mornival? Not Mornival. What was that one demon blade? The champion of the Morningfell.
You're gonna have to narrow it down. Who
No,
wielded
there's
it?
one that he had. I can't remember his name, but he has to constantly wield it by his side at all times. Otherwise, and he has to be alone. Otherwise, it can corrupt other Grey Knights.
Oh, Castellan Crow's blade.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
blade of Enweir.
Yeah, how much you want to bet that they're trying to figure out how to steal that from him?
That'd be a fucking tall order. Let's see here. What other funny things? Oh, the Herald. No, that one's actually the sanctified.
All right.
Oh,
gotta
the
pin
Holy
these.
Bolter of the Ancient. Supposedly, this relic bolt gun was originally belonged to Maunius fucking Calgar, but now is in possession of the Blood Raven.
Pin
What?
this, pin that.
Supposedly, Maunius Calgar carried this bolt gun as a tactical marine. The Inferno of Baal. This flamer was originally crafted on the Blood Angels' homeworld of Baal. It is uncertain to even to the Blood Ravens how they came in possession of it.
How did she get this? I don't know. Who found it?
For once, even the Blood Ravens are going, listen, we don't even know how the fuck we got our hands on this one. I'm confused, man.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, I found it. God damn, I had to go back in time in the Farron's art corner, but I found it. I know what's next on the list. Now I got the harp done. Harp is done. Yay! I know what's next on the list now.
Horn's Whisper, a corrupted assault cannon.
This
I don't
fucking
think I need
thing.
to tell you by. Ooh.
God damn, it takes up the whole fucking camera.
Oh, cool, by Kratos.
It's next on the list, boys.
Yay.
Bob's like, hey, finally, my tank that I gave him a year ago to paint.
Listen, I liked how the first one came out. I will be patient. Where is it?
If you have any
Minion-
commission things that you like that you see online that you want me to do a certain way, Bob, just send it to me over Discord.
Hey, you know how you
Otherwise,
did the
I'll
last
be using
one?
what I've been doing with the same. Otherwise, I'll keep doing what I've been doing with the like I did with the other one.
Yeah, please do, because that fucking turned out nice. Back on the topic of shit the Blood Raven shouldn't possess, Nimian Silence, Dark Angel Scout Sergeant Nimian's sniper rifle. Let's see here. Pistol, a ball. Just a regular bolt pistol that once again got yoinked. Oh, a plague spitter. They do have a plague spitter, if you know what that is, Alan.
Yeah, I know what that is. What the fuck?
What the fuck are they doing with that? Yeah.
I gotta free up this one. Yep. Okay.
Salamander's tongue. That one was blessed. I have an entire list of shit the Blood Ravens have. I just gotta go through it and point out the things that are corrupted.
Oh, you're getting
Oh,
all the corrupted ones?
It's corrupted and shit they shouldn't belong to them. Stalwart
It's everything.
Companion. Stalwart Companion supposedly belonged to a Captain Galleon of the Imperial Fists. Pterocenos, Titan Smasher.
Oh, here we go. Titan Smasher once belonged to the Red Wolves before it was lost and then found by the Blood Ravens.
Found in quotations.
Mind you, this is a missile launcher.
Ah.
Trader's Sidearm, which is a melta-pistol looted from the body of a Chaos Champion that was actually met his ends at the hands of of a Blood Raven. Unending Torrent of Fury, which is a Dreadnought assault cannon that they know has been sanctified by Tech Marines of the Imperial Fist chapter. No mention on how the fuck it got in their hit positions, but here we are. They do have Vulcan launchers too. Oh, Zinir's Touch, a meltagun originally belonging to the Salamanders chapter. Later was lost before being recovered by the Blood Ravens. Are you ready for some bullshit?
Sadly.
It's gonna be more bullshit.
Aegis of Obliteration, a set of Terminator armor stripped from a mortally wounded Astral Claw during the Badab War.
The Badab War. I forgot about that.
Deep.
Bada! Badab! Bada!
I want to say this is it.
Where is he? Where is he? The Badab War. I wish he was painted.
Oh, the
Xandrak.
dab.
He's so bright because of the resin. He's not even primed yet, so it's so bad.
Where is it? I'm trying to find one suit of armor because that's the funny one. The Binding of Hate, corrupted by Chaos. Yada yada, bing bing boom. Blessed Blighted Power Armor. Blood of Martyrs. Where are you, you rat bastard? Oh, Carapace of Pain, which is a reforged power armor from slain Alpha Legionnaires.
So they just remade it because it looks cool.
Yeah, go fuck it. Yeah, fuck them in particular. Fury of the Lamenters. I'll give you 3 guesses who that belonged to. Here it is. The Golden Armor of the Custodes, among the most revered relics of the Blood Ravens. Blood Ravens. It is believed to have been worn by the Adeptus Custodes who were guarding the Emperor when he boarded Horse's battleship barge. The very presence of the artifact can rally the faithful, allow them to shrug off even the most grievous of blows. I'll say this again. This armor is called as the Golden Armor of the Custodes. How? And the tap dancing fuck nugget did they get their hands on that? They also have a suit of Aegis power armor from the Grey Knights.
Of course.
Alan's
Why
just like, I don't know what the fucking thing no more.
I just gave up.
Fucking magpies. Oh, fuck. I'm not even going to go over the equipment. There is a lot of shit they shouldn't belong to them. Oh, that they do have a... Oh, fucking Christ. They have a... 2. And I repeat, they have 2 Mastodons.
Yep. What?
The Blood Ravens possess 2 Mastodon heavy transporters.
I dropped my shovel. Oh no! I gotta put that back up on the thing here. I have that hanging up there. It's a shovel I got from Ash.
Suffice to say, gentlemen, that's the fucking magpies.
Oh, and boy.
What do they have? Yes.
Yes.
There's Professor with the Ash soundbite. Oh.
It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know what to fucking say no more.
I was about to start painting my witch girl because you guys were. This one's running pretty long.
Well, I assumed I could quickly get through this. Then I realized how much Yep, they've stolen.
They stole a lot of goddamn shit. They are definitely fucking kleptomaniacs for sure.
And the reason why they believe that they're a descendant of the Thousand Sons mostly,
Because of the
It's
space
because-
wizards.
well, yeah, that and during, let's see.
Well, didn't you
was it
say that
mentioned-
once they get the gene seed thrown in them, they're suddenly psychers?
Yes.
I mean, that's a big red flag to me.
Also, another
Dust
funny
the
thing.
panties. Some dusty old panties. Anyways, you were saying?
It doesn't mention his fucking name. Though a popular saying amongst the Thousand Sons is knowledge is power.
Sounds like a Magnus thing.
And a Remembrancer Psyker attached to the Thousand Sons had visions of the Ravens, lost sons of and a raven of blood. They cry out for salvation and knowledge, but are denied.
I guess I'll put some hints up here. I guess I'll throw these on the table real quick.
However,
Some
the
future exploits that will be happening on future Tuesdays in the next months to come. I may be starting a new show on Tuesdays.
Rivdia. My bad, they did change the lore with the last book. He became Janus. So that connection's been severed. Basically, the one who escaped, one of the legendary Thousand Sons of Rivdia, went on to become Janus, the first Supreme Grand Master of the Grey Knights.
So one of them went to become a Grey Knight?
Yeah, one of the original thousand. You know how the Grey Knights were formed out of a group of loyalist traders?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was the Thousand Son of Rivdia.
Okay.
Funny enough, the Blood Ravens are one of the few chapters to be allowed to know of the existence of the Blood Ravens.
So the Blood Ravens aren't supposed to be known?
No, they know of the Grey Knights.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I got you. That makes sense then.
Yeah, I knew that one because you told us that.
Oh, I still gotta
But
do this. This
When
has been
the
like I only painted the pilot. I primed. I
now
got.
to top
I
off our
prepped.
lore. Remember I told you that the Blood Ravens are pretty ballsy motherfuckers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you how they got their hands on the Primaris technology?
Oh no.
Let me guess. They went in and stole some of Call's data.
No, it was delivered to them by the custodians. 4 of them in a single ship. They approached the Litany 3 and 4 strike cruisers, and then started bad-mouthing the Blood Ravens, insulting them to their faces.
Oh.
And the Blood Ravens told the custodians, there are only 4 of you, and you possess only 1 ship. And the Great Rift means many an accident can happen, custodian. To
So they were
this
talking shit.
motherfucker's face, do you want to join the armory? And mind you, the guy who said this was the same captain that went through all of Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, or Dawn of War 2 and Chaos Rising. Your force commander was the one that told them basically to get fucking bent. This is the motherfucker who took out a greater demon of Nurgle like it was nothing. And he's
So
like,
plot armor.
basically, but plot armor's funny that way when he basically, you have a custodian bowed mouth and he goes, listen, motherfucker, I have 300 space marines and they will shoot you fucking dead if I drop a hat and I will add your shit to my armory.
Ooh, his hand is wonky. I have to fix his hand.
But yeah, that would be the Blood Ravens, gentlemen. Any questions?
No. You grab models off your shelf to dust them, and then you realize that they're broken, and you're like, "Oh shit! I should probably fix this."
Yes.
How you doing on glue, by the way?
I need another one. This one's getting low. I have another one on the higher on my bit box, but that's my emergency glue because that's the really thin stuff. I don't like the super thin stuff. I like the middle of the line Tayama.
Send me a picture, buddy. Next time I swing over there, I'll grab you a jug. They're cheap over where I go.
Works for me.
You are painting my shit.
For those of you wondering, I have to stand up to grab this thing. Oh, God. So there is Tayama extra thin cement. It's more like a yellowish. Do not get it confused with Tayama extra thin cement, the more greenish.
I'm the one who did this to him.
The yellow one sucks. The green one is good. And then I also have I do have sprue glue, so I got sprue glue to if I need to. I did make my own sprue glue.
Just say that bottle looks familiar. Did I get you that one?
This might have been from somebody who was running out, and they said, "I'm just gonna throw it away," and I said, "Don't, I'll take it because I can make sprue glue with it," and I did.
Yeah, I know exactly where that came from now. I
So-
might have been that guy.
The sprue glue is great for, like, you know how sometimes you fit models together and there's that fucking gap and you're like, son of a bitch.
Yes. Fuck that gap.
Now when you get that glue, make sure you drop it off in a baggie for Kyle in the morning. Mama bear.
For those who wish to know the lore behind that one,
Oh, God.
I had upgraded my motherboard, so I went from DDR4 to DDR5 RAM. And we know all the old joke about Kyle's computer always crashing. It turns out that was because he had no RAM and his hard drives were dying.
It's been fixed now. It has been
Yes.
fixed now. If I don't
I
blink
drove-
anymore.
I drove over to his house early morning because I had to run over to Livonia. I'm not going to say from where, but I was driving over towards Livonia, about an hour and a half drive. Early morning, I see Kyle has him and his kids outside waiting for the bus. I pull out and I hand him a baggie of RAM sticks. And Kyle quickly pockets this shit. So the joke being is it looks like I dealt him drugs.
Yes, he handed me a baggie full of RAM sticks that I had to quickly put in my coat pocket. And the bus driver was literally right behind him when he pulled in front of my house and just handed me the baggies and took off. And then the bus driver comes to pick up my kids. It's like, well, this looks great.
Could you fucking imagine if a cop is like, okay, pull what you got out of your bag?
RAM.
Pulls out RAM.
I have RAM. RAM sticks. Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. All right.
That was the Blood Ravens.
You know that bus driver was thinking.
So, since next week is the 31st, would we be doing our old world or new world, old world episode then or the week after, Kyle?
I think we said it was the first Monday of the month, so we should be doing that on
The
the
7th.
7th of April.
Fantastic. So tune in if you wish to hear about the white-bearded ancestor, or as I refer to him as Dwarf Jesus.
Dwarf Jesus. Well, let's look for a raid. Who are we following? Let's raid one of our fellow community members if we have anybody on. Let's see here. We have Dragon. We have Sir Davicus, who's also in the Warhammer stuff right now. And that's all I have right now, unless somebody wants to guide the raid somewhere else.
Oh, the lever crunk.
All right, we're going to do our old favorite. We're going to roll a dice. 1, 2, 3 will be Davicus. 4, 5, 6 will be Karen.
Just to let you know, if he rolls a natural 20, we're going to a hot tub streamer.
Yeah, that shit doesn't work. We've tried this. All right, we're going to
Yeah, we
go
tried
see
this.
Karen. All right. Well, I would like to thank everybody. This has been the Art of Lore show, there is a wog going off.
Rar. Extra noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakito Gamer Tube. Hee hee.
Our undying lord, and by the grace
Bad news
of
about
the
your Exterminatus.
I declare exterminatus.
It cut it off.
Rar. Extra noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakito Gamer Tube. Hee hee.
But, anyways, this has been the Art of Lore show, our 101 episode. We talked about the good old Blood Ravens. And I would like to thank everybody for stopping by. Thank you for all the sound bites and everything. And thank you for just supporting the show and being here. Give us a follow. Check out our merch. Check out our Discord. Follow us if you're not already. Subscribe if you want to help support the show. Art of Lore code to buy your favorite dubby. Is that all the shilling? Did I get it all done? I keep getting yelled at for not doing enough shilling. Anyways, yes, thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you all have a good one, and I hope to see you next Monday.
Peace.
Fuck.
The very end is just